Year, everyone. It's Amanda here with your 2018 RuneScope. Thank you so much for joining me. I just wanted to take a moment here at the beginning of the new year to thank all of my subscribers for supporting my channel, and also a special shout out to my regulars, my clients who come back to me again and again for readings. And some of you have been with me going on 5 years now, almost since the beginning. Some of you have been with me since the beginning. So thank you for choosing my channel and choosing me to read for you. I very much appreciate it. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I do encourage you to watch the previous month's videos and see if those resonate with you, if I'm connecting with your energy. If I am, please do click the subscribe button, because then you will get the videos delivered to your subscription feed when you log into your YouTube account. My new videos will just will be there and pop up in your subscriptions. You can also hit the little bell and set up notifications if you want to be notified whenever I upload new content. This reading is a little bit different because I cover the beginning of the year with the runes or the tarot, and then the second part of the year with the runes of the tarot. They let me know which one wants to go first, but the deck I'm using for these this year is the Paulina Tarot. And this is a beautiful deck by Paulina Cassidy. She's actually one of my favorite artists. It's very fairy tale-esque, so I hope you will enjoy it as much as I do. For those of you who would like your January 2018 RuneScope, I have posted those over on my Vimeo channel. They are available, and they include the spiritual guidance for January. So if you want to get that as well, just click the link below. Your 2018 Career and Finance RuneScope is also over there and available for those of you who would like a more focused look at money, career, finances, studies, all of that good stuff. So yeah, you will find all of those details below. Just click or tap show more or the little arrow beneath the video to check that out. But without further ado, let's see what 2018 holds for you. Hey Libra, let's jump into your RuneScope for 2018. The tarot wanted to go first with you. So this is gonna cover January through June 2018 for Libra. We'll be using the tarot. And then July through December, we're gonna cast our trusty runes and see what they have to add. Libra, July through December 2018. What do they need to know? There it is. As always, Libra, keep in mind, these are general readings, so not all of these messages will apply to you. Some are gonna be for the other Libras that are watching the video. That's why I always encourage everybody to watch the video for your rising sign as well. That will contain additional messages, information, ideas, wisdom for you. The only way though for me to connect directly with your energy and give you a reading that's all about you is if you schedule a private consultation with me. I do those on Skype. I'm gonna be doing 30-minute sessions, of course. Those are $70, but if you want the New Year's reading, we will do it like this. It's 2 readings basically. First half of the year, second half of the year. Those are $130 on Skype. So just drop me a line at my email address to set that up. The new year is a perfect time to get a reading. And most people do it then, so I will be busy. So I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Please keep in mind it may be a few days sometimes, depending on where you are in the line here. But let's jump into January through June. Gosh, people all over, January through June, all over Libra. Challenge or focus is the Queen of Swords in reverse. An air sign, like you, so either another Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or this could be you, Libra, getting in your own way somehow. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Let me show it to you upright here first. The Swords people in reverse, it's kind of everything about communication on the harsh side. Dishonesty, false communication, no communication. It could be somebody who's ghosted you or freezing you out. Or it's somebody who said something hurtful, or that was maybe they did that often. It's just somebody who comes across as very harsh, unnecessarily harsh with their communication and the way they express things. It could also be somebody who's overly critical of you and other people. But yeah, just keep in mind, this is your challenge, Libra. So, I mean, and you know, some of you, maybe it's you, maybe somebody has told you, you know, you're too harsh, you're too, with your communication skills, you should really temper that. But, and you know, could be, there are a lot of you watching, but I feel like for most of you, the majority, this is someone else that you have to deal with. January through June, it could be a boss, it could be a coworker, family member, wife, it could also be a husband, this could be a male as well. Any of these people cards could also be the other gender for some of you. So for others of you though, yeah, you could be finding out that someone lied to you, deceived you, manipulated you in some way, withheld the truth, tried to obscure the truth, hide the truth. But in the present energy, we've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So this is in the end of December, going into early to mid-January here for 2018. Nine of Pentacles in reverse is, you know, not being able to be independent of someone because you depend on them for money, or maybe they're sharing expenses. So for some of you, maybe this is someone you live with, either a spouse, a roommate, a lover, a parent. It could be a boss, but it's somebody that you can't break free from because you rely on them for something tangible. Food, shelter, clothing, money. But you may want to break out on your own and become independent so that you don't have to rely on this person, or you don't have to put up with them. So yeah, I think that's like what you're thinking about here. Maybe things with this person came to a head at the end of last year, and here in the present as you're starting off 2018, Libra, you're trying to figure out, like, how can I become more independent? How can I break away from this situation? How can I yeah, not have to hear this anymore, or deal with this anymore, or take myself out of the situation. Maybe it's not so much that you need them for your financial health or for anything monetary, but just that maybe to break away from them, it would affect other people. And you're not sure if they, like, if it's a group of friends and they all like this person for whatever reason, or haven't seen their true colors, you may be, I don't know, you may feel like you are, to get away from this person, you also have to leave the whole group, or piss off the whole family, or something. But, or at work, yeah, in order to, for some of you, it could be a boss. It could be like, in order to move ahead and get out of this department, or be promoted, or move up in this company, I got to break free from this person. But if it's your boss, it can be kind of a rock and a hard place situation here, Libra. Also though, maybe you need their recommendation, or maybe they are on your resume. Those of you that are looking for work in the new year, if you're not getting calls back, and this will not be true for all of you, but if you know that they may be calling a former employer and talking to someone that you know didn't like you, or there could be somebody that was is telling them false things, presenting false information, or saying negative things about you. So yeah, I would really check on your resume, check on your references, check, maybe if you can, check back with somebody you interviewed with that maybe didn't get back with you, or decided to go with someone else, especially if this has been a pattern for a few months here, Libra. And I think you'll find out, like, somebody's been telling lies about your work performance, or definitely check that reference list if you're putting references on your resume, or if you have people that are suspect on there as far as what they will be saying about you. Now, the help that's going to be available to you January through June, you've got the Queen of Wands, another person. So this could be a fire sign, male or female, Aries, Sag, or Leo. This could be a person who is supporting you, maybe has new ideas for you. It's a very creative individual, very much a go-getter when it comes to work. So it could be somebody who comes through for you, has a new opportunity. This could be somebody at your place of business that you want, like, I want that. I want to go work for the Queen of Wands. I want to get away from this Queen of Swords. Because maybe they're a friend of yours. I mean, maybe you just really get on. And, but it could also be, yeah, anybody, friend, relative, your significant other. But this is somebody who gets the word out. She's, you know, very good at communications and public relations. Very good with people. Very good at talking people into things, out of things. She's a risk taker, but she's experienced as well because this is a queen. He or she could just as easily be the King of Wands for some of you. Very experienced and knows what will work with who and what won't work and what is a good idea and what is not a good idea, especially in this place of business. Now, this could also be somebody at another company that you're interviewing with. This could be a new person that you're meeting. If this swords person is who you're with now, this could be a new person coming into your life to kind of shake things up and get you to maybe leave a negative situation or let go of this situation. So yeah, some of you could be meeting a new love January through June. And it could be a fire sign, a Sag, an Aries, or a Leo. Now, what must be accepted about the first half of the year? We have yet another person, King of Swords. Again, air sign energy. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This could be you as well here, Libra. I feel like for many of you, this is you. Finally telling this person, you're out. I've met someone new. I'm not gonna stay with you, or you know, I got to get out of this situation, or I can't live here anymore. I'm gonna go live with this Wands person, or I'm taking the job with the Wands person, or you know. So this is you communicating the truth very effectively, not like this person, but just sharing your perspective and, you know, being blunt and honest, but not cruel like this energy is. Not critically like this energy is, but just like, this is how I feel and this is why I'm doing this. But this is some sort of, what you're doing is communicating what is going to happen next from your perspective, and because this is what you want to happen. So you're communicating this to, I feel, this person. You may also be sharing the truth about this person with somebody in HR, or, you know, talking to somebody about, like, hey, I found out this person is bad-mouthing me, and, you know, they never talked to me about this problem. Shouldn't I have been written up if I was this bad of an employee? I mean, I feel like you're taking things to a higher level if this was a work situation. Or you may be confronting the person right there, you know? Now, this could also be someone else that you, again, is helping you, because the King of Swords could be a lawyer, it could be a consultant, it could be somebody that you are going to talk to enforce the law. It could be the police if you need a restraining order against somebody, or if you need to take legal action against somebody who's trying to take something that belongs to you with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Take credit for your work. Again, you may be going to a higher level here. So yeah, there's a fire sign person and an air sign person that is helping you out with this situation here, supporting you. But it starts with you helping yourself, Libra, in some way. Now, some of you could be getting involved with the fire sign romantically. Others of you could be getting involved with another air sign. And this would be somebody who is very open, very honest, very truthful. But again, not in that negative sort of way. This could also be somebody in the military or anybody in a position of like protection, a cop. Security, somebody who works security, or yeah, like a private investigator. This is like somebody who gets to the bottom of things. He solves things, solves cases. So yeah, I really feel like somebody's meeting a cop first part of this year. Or you could be becoming a cop. You could be going into a profession that is about that, you know, investigation, safety, security, law enforcement. Some of you may be going to law school. Maybe the money was the problem here with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Like, I'd really like to go to law school, but I mean, and I have to stay on terms with this person because they're going to help me go, you know, give me the money. So there's something about this person that you were beholden that you need to break free from. In order to do what you need to do or want to accomplish here in 2018. The outcome is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So, yeah, with this, you could be feeling like you don't have enough money to do what you want to do, or you can't just leave this job, or you can't confront this person because you stand to lose too much. Some of you may be feeling that way. Some of you are going to do it anyway. And yeah, I mean, you may be feeling the pinch a little bit here, first part of the year with money. Or you definitely watch your spending here at Libra, the first half of the year, because it's definitely not the time to buy big ticket items, I wouldn't say, because it seems like you don't have the savings to back it up, or definitely try to avoid debt if you can. Now, I know we can't all do that all the time. It's very, very difficult. So just do what you can, watching this early to save as much money as you can, January to June, or to cut your expenses, look at your budget, so that you don't kind of end up, you know, wondering what happened here in June, because, you know, something may come up. They always do. When we have the least amount of money, that's when the biggest expenses come up out of nowhere. Those unexpected fun things. The car breaks down, or the water heater, or what have you, and you have to get it fixed. But I think some of you are feeling this way because you do break free from this situation where you were beholden to this other person. And so maybe you take a job that's lower pay, but at least it gets you away from this person. Or maybe you just up and walk out, or, you know, or you take the risk of losing a job in order to take someone to task. But yeah, this is someone who's blocking you as maybe especially from money, blocking your money, blocking you from your ability to get a good position in some way. And I feel like by what she's communicating, she's lying, being dishonest. She may be saying things to, you know, these two people, if this is someone else and not you, and you're maybe affecting your raises. So yeah, you've got to confront this here, in order to improve your money, January through June, Libra, definitely talk to whoever you need to talk to find out what is going on. And you may need to confront this person head on. Because July through December, challenger focus, again, is money loss. Like, for some of you, maybe this person is firing you. I'm sorry to say that, or but again, it would be on false accusations for false reasons, unless this is you, Libra, and you really did do something wrong and lie about it, or are trying to cover it up. That's going to be found out in 2018. It's definitely not the year you want to, from what I'm seeing here, it's definitely not a year to be caught with your hand in the cookie jar, or saying you did work that you didn't, or lying on a time card, lying on anything. But yeah, the challenge, the second part of the year will be like there's less money than before, or you're not making quite what you want to make, or dealing with a job loss. Now, this could also be happening to your partner if you live with somebody or are sharing expenses with someone. Maybe they lose their job, your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. And so again, we have to reassess. We have to reassess what's going on here and how we're gonna make ends meet, right? What's going on here though, Libra, with the money situation is this is happening to get you to change maybe your career, to change what you're doing for a living, to change your work ethic, to change your direction. It'll be different for all of you. Again, that would only come up in an individual reading, like what exactly is being changed about the way you make money. Or change your partner. Maybe your partner is the one who is, keeps losing jobs, can't keep a job because they don't work, they don't have a work ethic, or they steal, or they lie, or they cheat, or they don't work. They just go there and do nothing. So this is happening to motivate you to make a big change here, Libra. So the challenge is going to be for most of you to figure out what that is. What am I doing that needs to change? What do I need to do differently in order to make a good wage, or make the wage that I want, or get the promotion that I want, or get into the position that I want, or into the company that I want? Because when you figure that out, you've got the blank rune here. So that means once you figure that out, you totally change the way things are going to play out. Okay. You totally change what's going on. Now, some of you, if this is the situation you were working in and you're laid off or let go, it's a good thing. I mean, yeah, I know it's difficult when you don't have money, and I know that sucks, but I mean, at least you don't have to deal with this horrible energy anymore, or feel beholden to this. So, now for others of you, this may just be like, yes, you're still working at this job. Not every Libra is going to get fired or laid off. Don't freak out. That will not, again, there are so many of you. That will be the case for some of you. Others of you, it's going to be your partner or somebody that you depend on for half the rent or whatever. And then others of you still, it's just going to be that you're staying in this situation and trying to find another job. But again, there's something to where this person is sabotaging you. It's like you have to solve the mystery in order to find out why nobody's getting back to you. Why are you being offered such low salaries? Why are you not getting your due? And what do you need to change about it? For some of you, maybe it's like you weren't happy in this job. You're not happy doing this kind of work, but you're looking for a new job doing the same thing, and they're not wanting you to go that way. That's not the direction you're supposed to go. You see what I mean? So they're trying to get you to go a different way. Once you figure that out, though, that's the challenge. That's the challenge of especially July through December here. These can bleed over into each other. So, I mean, again, for some of you, what I'm talking about here may be happening earlier in the year and vice versa. But in the present energy, so this would be end of June into early July. So yeah, summertime. We've got the sun rune here. Yeah, there's something about negativity. It's like, maybe you're doing this to yourself, self-sabotaging, and maybe, yeah, getting in your own way here with negativity, or by maybe you have low self-esteem about yourself, you're feeling negative about yourself and your abilities, and that is coming out on other people here for some reason. But there's something here about, as long as you stubbornly cling to the old patterns when it comes to how you make your money and don't change up anything, or don't, you know, are not willing to look at your own performance or look at yourself critically or look at the work critically, you're going to get the same result. There's got to be a big shift with career for most of you, how you're making your money, or who, you know, who you're getting money from. Is that a reason to stay in a situation? Because Fehu is saying, no, it's not. Now, also part of this for some of you is just going to be knowing which offers to avoid, you know, knowing which ones sound like a bad offer. And, you know, just Google that. You know, how to know when to not accept a job, or, you know, things like that, because there's a lot of good tips online about that. And sometimes it's things that you may not think about right away, you know, but especially if, you know, when you're in the interview, the duties of the job have somehow changed drastically and increased from what you were seeing on the original job listing, or really anything different, but especially the salary maybe. If that is suddenly lower than what was listed, I mean, trust those red flags. And you know, it may be difficult if you are out of work and feel like you need to accept anything that comes along. It can be difficult to turn down a job, but you know, if you've always done that, just accepted whatever was offered when you were out of work, maybe that's what you need to change up and wait for the right thing to come in. That's how you're going to kind of get your positivity back here. Some of you may have, like, if you've been in school, like in college for a long time, and it's like costing you more and more money, I don't know. I feel like someone may have a fear of actually going out and using this knowledge, like actually going out and getting a job and going out and starting to use this knowledge. Well, no, I'm going to get a second PhD or something like that. Because this rune can kind of be saying, you know, staying in school your entire life. I mean, you know, that shouldn't be your primary occupation. It's fine if you just love learning and want to keep, you know, doing that, but you know, you got to make money to do that too. You know, eventually you've got to use one of those degrees and go get a job. So, I mean, if you're doing that, what's probably going to happen is you're not going to have enough money to do that, or maybe you won't be able to get approved for any more loans to do that. And it's going to force you to, you know, go out there and get a job. And really the only thing stopping you is maybe self-confidence for some of you with Solu. It is like there's a negative voice in your head saying, oh, I'll never be able to do this for a living, or I would never be able to get a job doing that. You need to reach higher, Libra. Some of you are just reaching for mediocre things that you think are a sure bet, and avoiding maybe things that you're really qualified for, because it would be a lot of responsibility. But I mean, this year you got to make a big change if you want to bring in some money. The way you've always done things isn't going to work in 2018. So some of you may need to strike out on a whole new career direction. And again, it may just be because, oh, I've been doing this so long. Yeah, I'm really interested in that, or I have a degree in that and I really loved it, but I'm thinking, well, I won't ever find a job like that. Well, have you looked? Second part of 2018 is definitely going to be the time to do that. The help that's going to be available to you. Gosh, got a lot of karmic stuff going on here, especially the second part of the year. what is going on as far as the karmic reasons for this? And I do again feel like we're talking about work and money. It's going to become clear to you at some point, well, to most of you anyway, this second part of the year. Oh, that's what I needed to do. Oh, I should have been looking in this. Many of you Libras are going to become, again, involved in law enforcement, mediation, therapists, because this is Yera, which is very similar to the Justice card in the tarot, which is your card, Libra. So it's like you're coming in, you got to come into your own and do something you're meant to do. Yeah, protect people, protection. I feel like you need to start doing something that will be serving a larger purpose, or helping, protecting people, solving things, legalities. So many of you, I mean, it could be law school. Maybe some of you like never finished law school and you've always been saying, I'm going to go back, I'm going to go back, I'm going to go back. And you never have. And that's really what you're meant to do. So it's going to be revealed to you what you should be doing and what this karmic reward is going to come through. But it involves you being in a career or working in a job that is meant for you. That your talents and particular gifts and abilities are meant for, designed for. So big changes on the career front. I mean, it is going to be, you're going to be much happier after you make that initial change. But yeah, I'm just seeing like the insecurity of it and your own, again, self-doubt, your own fears getting in your way, blocking you. So maybe you should talk to somebody about that, Libra, if it's something you have, if you have anxiety issues or just you have a difficult time with maybe depression you struggle with, or low self-esteem. You know, it may be time to talk to someone about that and get some tools to build up your own self-worth so that you feel like you can tackle this. Because what I'm seeing is that you're perfectly qualified for something, or you have a knack or a gift or a talent for a certain occupation that you would enjoy, or it would make you feel fulfilled, and you're not doing it. And 2018 is trying to get you to do it. So what must be accepted is actually very good, because we have Ansus and Ingwas. So some of you are finishing school. Okay, you are going to be, some of you will be going back to finish, but I feel like most of you, the key is I'm going to go ahead and get my degree. Maybe some of you are just having anxiety because you are going to be finishing school in 2018. Maybe some of you have anxiety because you're going to be going back to school. Maybe you skipped college after high school and have been, you know, a working adult for a number of years, but are going to go back to school for this. And you know, you're going to do very well. Some of you may be teaching. That's another thing. Teaching at any level, college, high school, even elementary school. I mean, or working with little ones, maybe preschool. I mean, I'm just seeing that once you do start doing this, it's just going to be like, oh God, what have I been doing? Why didn't I do this earlier? Why didn't I make this change before? Others of you, it may just be a certification that you go for, or you know, you're going to cop school, you're going to the police academy. Some of you may start out getting like a paralegal certificate and then decide, oh, I'm going to go all the way. I'm going to work as a paralegal while I get my law degree. So yeah, but many of you are transitioning from full-time student to working full-time and, you know, feeling nervous about it. And then once you get into it, you're going to be like, oh, well, I shouldn't have been nervous about this. This is going to be great. because I feel like you're going to have a wonderful opportunity, a wonderful new beginning to work at somewhere or work in a position where you feel like you're able to use your mind and your communication skills for good. Those of you that are looking for work, it's like once you start looking for the right job, or once you kind of weed out all of these ones with red flags that, you know, there is a wonderful, like you'll sail right through the interview. And yeah, it may have something to do with communications, technology. This is my rune of the internet, but also, yeah, teaching. You could be teaching over the internet, some of you. But yeah, there's a wonderful new project here, new beginning with work. Second part of the year. So if the first part of the year is a little tumultuous for you on the money and career front, Libra, change what you need to change. That's your challenge. There's something I need to do a complete career overhaul. Or I need to stop taking jobs that are not, you know, good enough for me, or I need to change my work ethic. I need to change something about what I'm doing that attracts all this negative energy. And you know, for some of you, maybe it's because you were in a job you hated, so you just didn't put in the effort. You just didn't feel like it. It'll be different in this one because it's like it's something you're passionate about. It's something you really want to do. Now, the final outcome of July through December, we have Manas. So this is interdependence, feeling accepted by a group, feeling like you can rely on and are supported by the group. So this could be coworkers, it could be family, it could be kind of finding your tribe. I feel like Aries may have gotten a similar message, one of the fire signs, about finding their tribe. But yeah, so I mean, I'm seeing you, and it could be at this new job. It's like oh, here are my kind of people. I was having all these problems with these people because they're just not my kind of people. Because my kind of people don't work in that kind of job, or don't work in that industry, or, you know, my people are over here doing what I'm doing now. Being a lawyer or a paralegal or a teacher, or, you know, but it could also just be the year ending with you feeling really supported by your family because in achieving your goals, whether that is, you know, finishing your degree or doing a certification course or whatever it is that you're looking to do. I feel like, I just feel like when you share your plans with the people closest to you, they're just going to be like, oh, of course, you should have been doing that all along. You're so good at that. You've always been good at that. But this could also be new people that you're meeting and chumming around with at the new job. And just feeling really like everybody does their work. Extra work isn't put on anybody else. They don't treat people like children. You know, they treat you like a grown-up, treat you like an adult. So the year is ending on a really beautiful note with you feeling like, wow, I accomplished so much, and then I met all of these new people, or I'm being supported by the people in my life because, you know, things are really looking up, and because I went after my goal, or I'm working on it. So Libra, big changes on the career front. Definitely check out your Career and Finance RuneScope if you haven't done so already over on Vimeo. The link's below. And because I'm sure there's more information about this. Or you can always schedule a session with me. I can take a look at your particular situation and we can see if we can get some more specific guidance for you. I'd be very happy to do that for you. So, but best of luck to you, Libra. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I will see you back here for February's RuneScope.